Hello everybody. Today we're going to be cooking a lot of eggs. Eggs are universally considered one of the easiest foods to cook for breakfast morning. And I'm going to be showing you 5 of my favorite ways, not really favorite, but to cook an egg. Fried. Our first method to cook a fried egg is on a pan. So let's get to that. First, we're going to get an average sized bowl, crack in your egg, obviously throw out the shell. Now that our egg is inside our bowl, I like to season it a little bit now. With a little bit of salt, some black salt. Now that we got our egg all seasoned up, we're going to get our pan really hot and then add the egg to it. I'm going to use this pan. If you have an electric pan, set it to 4. But if you have a gas pan, set it to medium. Add some butter for non-stick. Now once our butter starts melting, you can spread it around. Add in your egg. Now right now, you might think you're supposed to touch it and move it around and stuff. Don't touch it until it starts getting white. Now that you can see a little bit right here has turned white, I'm going to go ahead and push that into the egg so we can get a nice circle. It looks like this, and it's on the side of the pan. You can begin to use your rubber spatula to push the part with the yolk a little bit closer to the middle. Now, as you're doing that, if you see parts of the egg starting to break apart, then you stop, wait for it to get a little bit more cooked, and then you start pushing the yolk again. Now, as it gets more and more cooked, you can start moving it between other ways than just the yolk. Do this slowly. You don't want to break the yolk. Now you can check under it like I'm doing here, and then if it looks good, then you can flip it. Right now I think my yolk needs a little bit more time. Now when you go to flip it, make sure your spatula is right under that yolk. If not, you might risk breaking the yolk. As you can see here, I've accidentally done what I've been telling you guys not to. I broke the yolk. But the yolk will still be running. As you can see, my egg is ready to take off. Now here, you can see we have our pan-fried egg. As much as I want to, we're not going to be adding any cheese or anything else to these eggs. We want them to stand alone by themselves. And that was a pan-fried egg. Let's see what's next. Now our next is a mini griddle. I don't even know if this is big enough to fit an egg. First, we're going to crack our egg into here. As always, throw out the shell. Now we're going to season this one the same way as we seasoned the last. Some salt and some black salt. Now this method is a little bit confusing to me because I've never actually used this griddle. So this will be my first time. First we're going to get out our griddle. Then we're going to plug it. Now you can see because that red light is on, it is ready. So first, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to spray this with some non-stick spray. Yeah, it's warming up. Let's spray it let's spray it. Will an egg even fit in there? Alright guys, bear with me. I'm gonna have to put a paper towel under this just in case it doesn't fit the egg. Hey guys. Oh! It fits. I'm pretty sure we just close up that. Whew! And it should cook. Now that's cooking. Let's go. I'm gonna try and really quickly flip this over to get the other side. I hope this works, bro. Okay, I'm flipping it back over. Wow. That's a pretty decent looking egg. That just looks like I pan fried it. And it's a perfect circle. This is a great way to cook an egg. And as you can see, the yolk is still running, everyone. Wow. I'm really impressed by the work this thing did. Now I'm going to try the actual egg. Just pulls right apart. I'm going to try and get some of that yolk. Probably should have left it in for a little bit more time, because I like those edges a little bit crisped. That's fine. And our next one is a toad in a whole egg. First, we're going to take our slice of bread, grab a small cup, push the small cup into the bread. Then twist that small cup. Now twist it the other way. Pull it out. And now you have your crust separated from the middle. You don't really need the middle, so you can do whatever else you want with this. You can make it in breadcrumbs or anything. Now we're going to crack our egg. Season well with salt, then black salt. Now that our egg is all seasoned up, let's move over to the pan. You know, add in your butter, spread that around. Pan super hot to get the butter melting. Now we're actually going to take our piece of bread and lay it down on our pan. Now we're going to move around our bread to make sure it gets as much butter on the bottom as it needs. Now, while pressing down onto the bread, you want to slowly pour in your egg into the hole. Many people don't know this, but this is actually my favorite way to cook an egg. Now, if you have any white sticking out of the bread, you can go ahead and pull that off if you want to, just to clean the appearance up. Now, leave this. Don't touch it, okay? You might want to press down on the bread a little bit so it gets toasted, but do not touch the egg. Trust me. If you touch the egg is not going to be fully cooked, and then it's going to go everywhere. Now, as your egg starts to turn more white and more white, you can check it, but be very careful. I find it kind of funny that where I live, and when I'm recording this right now, it's 11:40, and I'm still making breakfast. Now that you can see our egg is getting a little bit more fully cooked, you can start pulling up the edges to make sure it's not sticking. I like to get my egg a little bit crispy when I'm doing this, so it's not all like slimy like the last one, but I think it's ready to flip. There we go. Now leave that going for a little bit longer, or however long you like it. Then you can plate it up. Usually I would add some cheese on it at this time, but because we're judging the eggs just by their taste alone, I'm not going to add anything special. Now you can check, and if it's cooked to your liking, you can take it off. And this is my take on a toad in a whole egg. Now it's time to try it out. I don't even think I need to explain to you guys. That is a perfect way to cook an egg. And for this last egg, I'm going to be going against everything I know about cooking eggs. We're going to be overcooking this egg. We're going to be fully cooking the yolk. You're going to crack your egg. Throw away the shell as usual. Season generously with salt and black salt. Now, preheat your pan. Add in some butter. Spread that around. Get it all melted. Maybe add some more butter for additional flavor. Once it starts getting white, you can shape it a little bit. Now just wait for those whites to cook a little bit more. Now you can start to move your egg to the center little by little. Now that our egg is looking like this, you can go ahead and flip that. As you can see, we have gotten that crust on that side. Now we just have to fully cook that yolk. Now you can take it off. Now you can see we got it nice and crispy. This egg is actually for my mom. She asked for it, and now I'm gonna go give it to her.
Thank you, Ty. Like and subscribe. Ooh, she's cooking. Here, I'm clear before.
Here you go, Mom.
Oh, thank you, Tyler. Be sure to like and subscribe.
Okay, don't say that.